I have been waiting for this. So, Jerry, I wanted to start with you because I was talking to Christian and I was like, what took so long? Jerry had to go to Greenland. He had to get on a plane. So I was wondering for you, what's more exciting? Is it more exciting for people to see, or even when you were just going into the first kind of cut of the movie, to see the driving sequence or the heist sequence?
Well, I think the heist sequence, I was really excited to see the heist sequence. If I'm being honest, I had a lot of excitement and put a lot of thought into, I thought, that driving sequence, but I didn't realize how good it was going to turn out until I saw it. And even when I first saw it, there was still a lot of work to be done. The way it ended up, I'm so proud of that scene. It is an amazing scene. And because at that point you've spent so much time with us, you're not just going, that was a fun scene. You know these guys, you care about these guys and their dynamic, that you're really in that scene with them. But also the heist was the one I was really excited about because there was so much thought went into that. And we worked so hard through that could not wait to see that all kind of come together.
O'Shea and Jerry have put a lot of work into both characters and kind of know them intimately. So there's not a lot of prep work that needs to be done there, even though they're both amazing actors and do a lot of prep work. And Christian obviously is, this idea was born with him and he knows it better than anybody. So, when you have that kind of support, it makes it a lot easier.
I mean, God, it's tough to say. I mean, it's kind of all the above, right? I mean, even the smaller scenes, like the character stuff in between, we loved. The camaraderie stuff between Nick and Donnie. I mean, it's all, we look at it as like these sequences in the film, right? We approach them all with equal, love and effort. But I think the heist itself, the specifics of it, we really paid attention to real detail and the way the technology used and all the techniques they use are all real. We work with technical advisors the whole time, very, very closely. So that's all very meticulously handled. And then on the shootout side, the whole goal going into it is to really show how a car-to-car or vehicle-to-vehicle gunfight actually works. It's different, and the specifics of it. So that was the exciting part about that, about getting that tactically correct.
The heist scene has so many complicated pieces that while you're in it, you're like, man, I hope this is coming off the right way. Everybody liked fast cars. I knew the driving. I was like, this is dope. Like, there's no world where this isn't going to come out good. But I'm so interested in seeing how the heist played out. Because we're doing so many things, whether it's us going in formation in and out of the elevator shaft, to the timing that everything has to happen. You're worried about the concierge, just the popping of the vault. Just all those things have to not come off as slow. And when you're filming it, you're like, man, this is taking a minute. So it's like you want to make sure that comes off, and these guys have just been drooling all over it. I haven't seen it yet. I have to wait. I want to see it with a crowd. I need to see it with that energy because that's what I feed off of. But like these dudes have just been pumping my head up for the entire press week, man.
So, Jerry, you've worked with Christian and everything before. So in that heist sequence, right, it doesn't go as fast as we see it with the cuts and everything to make it more tense. But I'm wondering, does he leave just because it's supposed to be you guys are wearing the balaclava masks and everything. So I'm wondering if he turns the heat up or doesn't turn any AC on, if they leave the conditions a little uncomfortable for you guys.
That was some of the most uncomfortable conditions I've worked in. And I was already saying this way back, are we sure about these neoprene suits? And then when he started trying them on us, there was 3 different levels to the suits. You couldn't breathe. Your body couldn't breathe. It was summer just off the coast of Africa. And we were inside, no air conditioning. And then you'd go inside an elevator shaft. And then you go inside a room that we built inside a room that had no air conditioning. And you'd put 20 bodies in there with all the camera crew. It was like a furnace. And I did think, there's a lot of times in this movie, I was like, this could be my last moments. my heart would be racing so intensely as we went into the next take. I'm like, this is how it should be finishing a take. As we started the next take, it's still pop, 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 pop. It was intense, and yes, I think a part of that was deliberate. And you know, you're saying we didn't. I felt like we did go. We were moving fast.
Yeah.
I mean, to.
Oh no, that's popping the boxes. I mean the bolt in general.
Oh, the bolt. Okay.
Like the you know with the tech and all that type stuff.
Yeah.